listen to stories and appreciate idioms. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Encounter Chinese, Encountering Idioms. Today, the idiom we are going to encounter is
初出茅庐
Let's break it down and read it slowly.
出茅庐出茅庐初出茅庐出
means inexperienced.
出
means leave or start.
茅庐
refers to a thatched cottage, which now generally refers to a simple and crude dwelling.
初出茅庐
describes one's first venture into work. Now it metaphorically refers to just leaving the family or recently arriving in a job position, lacking experience. The idiom
初出茅庐
first appeared in the Ming Dynasty in the book Romance of the Three Kingdoms by Luo Guanzhong. The original text states,
只需惊破曹公胆，初出茅庐第一功。
This sentence refers to the story of Zhuge Liang achieving great success soon after emerging from obscurity, by startling Cao Cao. The story goes like this. In the late Eastern Han Dynasty, the three kingdoms of Wei, Shu, and Wu controlled the entirety of China, with Liu Bei's Shu being the weakest. In order to survive and develop, Liu Bei urgently needed to recruit talented individuals to assist him. His subordinates Su Shu and Sima Hui recommended a strategist named Zhuge Liang to him, praising his extensive knowledge and strategic abilities. Liu Bei was delighted and personally went to visit Zhuge Liang in his hiding place at Wulonggang in Nanyang to ask for his help. Initially, Zhuge Liang refused to see him, wanting to test his sincerity. However, Liu Bei did not give up and eventually won Zhuge Liang over. Soon after, Cao Cao sent his general Xiahou Dun to lead a 100,000-strong army to attack Liu Bei's base in Xinya. Liu Bei entrusted his sword and seal to Zhuge Liang and allowed him to fully command the troops to face the enemy. Zhuge Liang predicted that Xiahou Dun would arrive at a place called Bowangpo the next evening, so he ordered General Zhao Yun to lead troops to lure the enemy while Generals Lu Feng and Guan Ping waited behind the city walls, to light signal fires once they saw the Wei army enter their positions. Zhuge Liang also arranged for Liu Bei to lead troops to camp at the foot of Bowangpo and retreat immediately if they saw the enemy, but to counterattack if they saw the signal fires from the city. He further arranged for General Guan Yu to lead 1,000 soldiers to ambush on the left side of Bowangpo, and attack only the Wei army's supply troops upon seeing the signal fire. General Zhang Fei led another 1,000 soldiers to ambush on the right side of Bowangpo and rush into the city, upon seeing the signal fire, burning the Wei army's stored supplies. On the evening of the next day, the Wei army finally arrived at Bowangpo. When Xiahou Dun saw Zhao Yun, he sneered and laughed, thinking that Zhuge Liang was not as clever as the legend said. Zhao Yun pretended to retreat, and Xiahou Dun, full of arrogance, thought that Zhao Yun was really running away, so he led his troops in pursuit. At this moment, Liu Bei came out to support Zhao Yun and pretended to be unable to defeat Xiahou Dun, beginning to run away. Xiahou Dun saw this situation and became even more convinced that he was about to win, so he quickened his pace and chased them. Soon, Xiahou led the Wei army into a narrow strip of land with a mountain on one side and a forest on the other. Suddenly, the moon was obscured by dark clouds, and a strong wind blew, stirring up dust. Xiahou then realized that Liu Bei and Zhao Yun might have been pretending to run away, but it was too late. He immediately ordered the Wei army to stop advancing, but behind him was a raging fire, which quickly spread with the help of the wind, becoming a sea of flames. The soldiers of the Wei army saw the big fire and were frightened, panicking and running away while screaming, echoing through the valley. At this time, Liu Bei and Zhao Yun led their army to turn around and attack Xiahou and the Wei army. Xiahou knew he couldn't beat them now, so he led his remaining soldiers to run away. However, he encountered Guan Yu and Zhang Fei on his way, and after a fierce fight, the Wei army suffered heavy casualties and had no choice but to retreat to Xuchang. In this battle, Liu Bei and his Shu army achieved a comprehensive victory, boosting their morale. All of this was attributed to Zhuge Liang's strategies, for which they held great admiration. Later, someone even composed a poem praising Zhuge Liang's remarkable achievement in his first foray into politics. In this story, Zhuge Liang
初出茅庐
was able to help Liu Bei win the battle with his strategy, which proved that he was indeed very smart and wise. There is also a story like this. According to legend, in ancient China, there was a young man named Zhang Hao. He was very intelligent and had great literary talent. After passing the imperial examination, Zhang Hao obtained an important official position and became a county magistrate. When Zhang Hao first arrived at his post, he was full of confidence, but soon found that he lacked practical work experience and didn't know how to handle important affairs. He felt very confused and often found himself overwhelmed by complex problems. One day, he received a report about building safety, which contained many unfamiliar technical terms and concepts. He was completely puzzled and annoyed. In desperation, Zhang Hao sought the help of some senior engineers, but they were unable to solve the problem either. Finally, Zhang Hao decided to personally investigate the construction project and invited the most experienced local master to guide him. He patiently learned from the master and kept practicing, and eventually successfully solved the problem and achieved some results. From then on, Zhang Hao began to gradually adapt to his work through his continuous efforts and became an excellent official. This story tells us that Zhang Hao
初出茅庐
initially made himself confused and overwhelmed. However, through continuous learning and practice, he gained experience and skills and gradually adapted to his work. These are the two stories. Next, let's review the idiom we encountered today.
出茅庐出茅庐
Finally, let's use
初出茅庐
to make a sentence.
虽然是初出茅庐，但他干劲十足。虽然是初出茅庐，但他干劲十足。
That's all for today's Encountering Idioms. If you like it, please like and subscribe. See you next time.